Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, June 9th, 2022. We are going to start with the Forex calendar. However, if you take a look really closely, there is only one very important event for today during the London session. Of course, I'm talking about European Central Bank interest rate decision. Why this is so important? Well, the answer is very simple. The market participants are finally might face the change in remarks of the ECB regarding to the interest rates. What I mean is that maybe this time ECB not only hike the rates, because the forecast is that the rates will be kept on the same level, 0%, but it will announce a further tightening of the monetary policy and interest rates hikes during the 2022. That would be a massive shift in the sentiment for the euro. So deposit facility rate, ECB interest rate decision, marginal lending facility, and monetary policy statement. All of this are scheduled for at least Q2. Then we got ECB press conference 2:30. Very important to keep an eye on the ECB press conference for the not really good questions, not really expected questions, maybe some surprises from the journalists. Very important to keep an eye on this. We got the arena speaks at 3:30. And at the end of the day, we got some speeches from the Bank of Canada, the senior deputies. So that might be kind of interesting for all of you Canadian dollar traders. However, the main event of today, ECB interest rate decision, is this what we will focus on, and we will focus on what will happen if the ECB will hike the rates today. So let's start with the euro dollar. Euro dollar daily time frame chart. Please remember this chart because it might get to the history today. Multi-year downtrend, and the euro dollar trending down towards 1.0343, almost the parity with the dollar. So the 1 euro is $1, almost 1-to-1. Then we got a bounce towards basically 1.0796, 1.0789, somewhere in this zone. So only about 450 pips bounce. And now is that the market that is actually trying to find out whether the ECB will hike the rates. Of course, it's like a month, almost a month before the actual interest rate decision. So are the market participants anticipating this interest rate decision, and then next wave to the upside might be performed very nicely, and we will have a change in the trend if we break above 1.0922. so that's the latest lower high, and this might be kind of interesting. So please keep an eye on this level if we get there. When we zoom in, we can see the market is trending horizontally, right? So it's range bounded, 1.0789 to 1.00809 technical resistance, 1.026, 1.0628, 1.0643 technical support. So demand zone, supply zone. Clearly, market participants await the interest rate decision. In the anticipation of the rate hike, we got this nice bounce, and if there is a hike, we will definitely break through 1.0933. We will definitely break out of this channel, and the channel gets straight on invalidated, right? So now we can go as high as 1.1153 for the daily range, but the euro dollar after the interest rate decision, that will result in an interest rate hike, even if that will be 0.25 or any change in the rates, especially hike, will get the euro to soar, to rally higher and higher today, tomorrow, and during the whole month. Then of course we are waiting for some correction. However, this will be, as I said, major shift in the sentiment, major shift in the outlook for the euro in the nearest future. Okay, because the interest rate in the eurozone has been low on a 0% for a very long period of time, and if there is any hint, any remark regarding the interest rate hike to certain level, like we will do 2 or 3 rate hikes by the end of 22, this is a massive bull rally, because market participants will get to buy euro while it is still cheap, and it's cheaper than the dollar. So what do we do now? Of course, we wait for the announcement. Hike, we going up. No hike. So the let me just put some arrows. Okay, hike, we going easily up because we're going up. So of course the arrow is green. Yes, we're going up, and if there is a massive hike like 50 basic points or something, easily this zone will be tested. Let me just zoom out so you can see clearly what I mean. This is the hike. This is the hike scenario, and in case of a no hike, we will likely break over the coming days towards the level of 1.0355 because the market participants are already tired with the current rhetoric, and that will make the ECB looks bad in the eyes of the investors, because the Fed already announced that they will hike at least 3 times this year. So if the ECB won't hike, and ECB should follow Fed, the biggest central bank in the world, that makes the policy clear for the whole world, they will look bad in the eyes of the investors, and the euro will be just sold across the board. So this is the current plan for trading ECB. Those levels might be violated, or even this will be massive rally, and the channel will be invalidated. Of course, in that situation, we are more likely today or tomorrow go for the new local low and then swing low on the euro dollar. So that's the euro dollar. Let's take a look at US dollar to the Canadian dollar for the remarks of this guy that will be speaking, senior deputy guy from the Bank of Canada. What do we have here? Well, this correction to the downside is way too big. Okay, it's too big, it's too deep, and I guess this might be instead of ABC to the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is missing, of course. Yeah, so another impulsive decline here on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. So we will likely now test the 1.2450. This is the technical support, and then 1.2403 today. I mean in the near time, because this market keeps going lower, and we got the lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So that's simple. That's simple as it is. There is no very sophisticated analysis needed to see that there is clear. Look at this red candles. Bearish pressure on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. And I guess that this ABC correction might fail and might be invalidated. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like this impulsive pattern to the downside, will be needed soon. Negative momentum supports the short-term bearish outlook for the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. And last but not least, Let's take a look at some cryptocurrencies. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Please remember this chart as well, because during the recent period of time, we didn't actually see any kind of movement on a Bitcoin, because we are still moving inside of this range. Any attempt to rally is being smashed down today. The candle is very small, almost no volatility. It's still kind of a green. However, yesterday, big red candle to the downside. Short-term channel that is marked in blue might be violated soon. Let me just show you this and adjust my levels. Any breakout lower will likely result in another rally to the downside. Let me just extend this channel. As you can see, we made a fake out, then we come back to this channel. However, this is the most important zone here, 27,929 and 31,437. Okay, so please wait for that breakout, and we will see which camp is stronger and it's more disciplined, whether it will be the bulls or the bears. The larger time frame trend, if we just take a look quickly, is still down. We are still in the down trend. This is just a period of the consolidation that will likely be terminated, and the downtrend will be continued towards 29,917. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.